At the end of each growing season, I let my animals go into the vegetable garden and clean it up so that it is ready for planting next spring. And in the case of today, I'm letting them in to clean it up so that I can plant my garlic that'll grow, well, starting now, but will be active, thriving, and harvested early in the season next year, spring, early summer. So this is what that looks like. I've taken most things out with the exception of this little table and a couple of squash, which I will take out in a few minutes. I opened the door into the vegetable garden. So, farm animals, garden. And then I moved the electric fence to create a little bit of a pathway into there. The birds are starting to work their way in. The goats ran right in there. They had no reservation at all. But I've done this a few years now, and the benefit has been that the animals come through. They eat all the remaining plant matter and any fallen fruit or vegetables and anything that just sort of got past its prime and I let go. And that gives great nutrients to the animals. And while the animals are in here, they are relieving themselves, and the manure from them composts over the winter and into next spring so that it's perfect for amending the soil. Also over here, you can see behind this pretty Somali chicken, there's a big pile of manure that I just shoveled out of the chicken coop and right over this fence into the garden. And after the animals clean up all the greenery, and it's pretty cleaned up in here, I'll disperse that. I'll also take all of the compost out of the compost bin here. That's the older of the two, so it's been sitting composting longer. And I will toss that into the soil in the entire garden and fold it in. Then it will sit until next spring, and I'll plant my garlic in the meantime. Oh, I hear some birds. Come on. Come on. They're distracted by the little muddy spot right there. There's probably some worms that have come to the surface. But they'll find their way in, as will all the other chickens. Look, here's a rooster showing a hen where there's some food. Also of note, this plant, nasturtium, I went through and I pulled out all the last of the seeds for the year to replant next year. And then I left them because nasturtium is a really good natural dewormer for the birds. And I'm not sure about the goats, but hopefully it's good for them too. And does the same thing in terms of helping with any parasites that might come. So this plant, nasturtium, an edible leaf with edible flowers that are beautiful and also healthy for the animals. My family doesn't actually eat it that much, but I grow it anyway because of its appearance as well as the benefit to the chickens. Hello, Roo. How are you? Hello, Goaty McGoatface. Are you gonna leave? Don't leave. And over here, Luna and Ahana are having a grand old time. It's like a feast of all feasts for them to get access to this area. And this raised bed here is where I want to plant garlic. And it's still full of lots of kale and spinach and all sorts of little things. All right, so this is something I recommend. If you've got a vegetable garden and farm animals, give it a shot. It also makes it so that I don't have to pull all these plants out of here.